Well, Chit Chat Kit Kat people, I'm so disappointed tonight. I decided I was going to go out and get a to-go order from the restaurant. So I really wanted to try this Japanese way of eating. And so I went to get a bento box. Now, the place that I went to, they make really good ramen. I have to say, their ramen is excellent. So I decided, well, I'll try their bento. And I order it online. I get there, and I'm there for about 2 minutes, and they bring it out from the kitchen. And I pay, I come home. Now, they send it out not in a little bento to-go thing. No, they send it in one of those white styrofoam things to begin with. All just thrown in together. And I open up the miso soup first. It's got hardly any miso in the dashi. It's got 2 little pieces of seaweed in it, not 1 piece of tofu in it. So, I mean, the miso soup to begin with was done poorly. And I asked for white rice, the steamed rice. I get home, it's fried rice. I got the salmon teriyaki. The salmon is dry, and they have teriyaki sauce on the side. And the sides I got were the zucchini and pot stickers. So everything was ice cold. Now, I've driven all the way to El Paso and came home 50 miles away, and my food was still hot. I'm standing there waiting 2 minutes right when they bring it out of the kitchen, and it's ice cold. There's nothing worse than you go to bite into zucchini and you go to have your miso soup and everything is ice cold. And just the presentation and just the whole thing was just, I had a couple bites and just forget it, I have to make it myself. I mean, it's not hard to make miso soup, okay? That's a simple thing to make. The whole thing of it is simple to make, but they didn't get one thing right. Fried rice, the last thing I wanted was fried rice. I wanted just steamed. And everything ice cold. And lackluster. And then, to cook the teriyaki and bring it out dry and put teriyaki sauce on the side. I was just like, So if you ever come to Las Cruces and you go to Mix Rim, like I said, the ramen is excellent. I have to say, they really do a good ramen. But for Pete's sakes, don't ever order the bento box because... Now, I don't know, maybe the ramen's not good anymore either. Maybe they've, but every time I've had the ramen, it's been good. Okay? And there's no place else here that makes a bento box. They have a Sakura Steakhouse, but it's not a regular bento box, with things you would get in a normal bento box. So again, there's just nothing here. If I want it, maybe I have to drive all the way to El Paso. But who knows if I can actually find a decent Japanese restaurant there. Because here there just isn't any. And then the other thing I saw today in Doña Ana County, which is where I'm at, in Doña Ella, they're building one of those AI data centers. Now exactly where it's at in this county, I don't know, but they're fighting against it. But they're trying to build it here in Doña Ana County where I live. The last thing we want is one of those things here. You know, those are going downhill fast already. People that are buying into that. But yeah, was not happy to find that out as well, that they're trying to build one of those data centers here, and they are fighting against it though here in New Mexico. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm throwing away that whole dinner. I've got to make it myself. If I want something decent, I have to cook it myself. Which it's a good thing I know how to cook some, you know. I can cook Japanese food as well as Chinese food. But, so I got to go to the store tomorrow and pick up stuff and do it myself, because I can't believe how bad it was. I mean, just to even come out and be ice cold. And they just brought it out from the kitchen. How can it be ice cold? Was it leftovers that they had from lunch? Which I'm wondering about. Because, I mean, there's no way you can bring it out from the kitchen and it's ice cold. So something was not done, you know, correctly there. Oh my God. So anyway, I'll figure out something else I can have for dinner tonight, because that's not happening. I don't want fried rice cooked in Lord only knows what kind of oil and ice cold stuff. And bone dry salmon. Just, yeah. I'm not a big fish eater to begin with. And that really turned me off of it. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily Boo. Hi, Lily Boo. Did you come to see me? Yeah, you come to give your puppy love. Yeah, always. Say, I'm such a lover. These two, I tell you, they're lovers. They really are. Say, we're the lovingest puppies. We're the lovingest puppies. We just are. Come on, over. Good girl. So anyway, I'll leave that here. But yeah, what a disappointment.